So I had a little cameraman malfunction, so sorry about that, but basically wins and losses, pretty dope project. I mean, motivational shit, but yeah, I'm new to this YouTube thing, so give me a break, you know, just roast me in the comments as you please. But now I got 3 more projects, and then towards the end of the video, discussing maybe some video ideas, or maybe where I would like to see this shit go, you know, how committed am I to this, you know, let's just keep it going. Alright, so the next project I got is Nick at Night. Now this is a group consisting of Nick Caution and Kirk Knight of Pro Era. Kirk Knight's probably one of my favorite producer, rapper people in the game right now, and then Nick Caution can fucking spit. This album, I mean, it's not that deep, it's just so fucking technically fucking genius. Like, there's just so many great flows, pretty good New York boom bap beats. I mean, obviously my favorite track on here is Audiophonium, which consists of like the whole Pro Era lineup. Joey Badass is on the hook. CJ Fly is doing some vocal shit that is so fucking dope. And all of these verses just go fucking hard. And then there's even Capital Steez freestyle towards the end, which R.I.P. Steez. Capital Steez was obviously a pretty big guy in Pro Era, but he committed suicide around 2 years ago, and it's just kind of sad that they lost him, because I don't know where they would probably be. I mean, that dude was insanely good. They would be, shoot, they could be really far in the game right now if he was still alive. That's just crazy. Another song, I love the last track, Wake Up. It's just such a positive, like, it's pretty basic, but it's just a positive song towards the end. Yeah, the only problem I have with this is there's like 2 tracks towards the middle, like Headlights and Perfect Murder, which are like individual tracks for Kirk Knight and Nick Caution. And yeah, I mean, they're good tracks. It's just I kind of just wanted all Nick Caution and Kirk Knight, but they're still pretty dope tracks. So this is not really that big of an issue, but I mean, every single song, I mean, I don't really have a song that I don't like. Even the like short track, No One Seems to Care, that shit is so dope, where Kirk Knight's basically telling story about like how he had to leave his mama's house at like 15. He was having asthma problems because of a hoarder. It was just like some pretty dope storytelling from both of them. And even Dial Up, I used to think that song was trash, but that song has grown on me so much. That hook is so basic, but the way it works with the beat and like the singing, I was pretty, I mean, I listened to that a decent amount of time. It's pretty basic. It's just about like them wanting to basically get higher, so they got to hit the plug up and, you know, go get your bud or whatever. But I mean, it's pretty dope, man. It's just like and like the verse on that are fucking fire, but like there's like some dialing in the background. It's just dark vibes all around. It's pretty good body of work overall. I'd highly recommend it if you're into all that like Pro Era shit like I am. The next album I want to briefly mention is The Never Story. Now, I haven't gone back to this a lot, but this album is fucking creative as hell. Jid is an up-and-coming rapper. J. Cole signed him to Dreamville. And he is fucking creative as hell. He hadn't even been rapping that long. I saw him like some interviews or some shit. He's like humble as hell too. He just seems like a really cool dude. 2 of my favorite tracks on here, Never and Louder. There's this song with 8701 Black. That was pretty good. I can't remember 6 Black. It was some weird artist. That was pretty good too. And those songs are creative as hell. Even Never, there's like this beat switch and he fucking flows like crazy. His flow is insane. And even on one for that little short track, I can't remember the artist's name. You can feel free to mention in the comments, but he there's just like, this shit was just so fucking catchy to me. He said, your best shit ain't better than my worst shit. And I was like, holy fuck. Like, I was just thinking about that. Like, you really think, like, he's basically saying, like, he releases an album, you release an album. Your best song on your album is not even better than my worst song on my album. That, like, whole concept, I mean, it's basic as hell, but that was like, damn, that is some fucked up shit, man. That was just fucking insane. But overall, man, I'm really looking forward. I mean, I'll probably release a video like about singles I've liked that have got hidden, or maybe I didn't like their albums, but I just really like individual songs. I'm gonna make a video about that. He released a single. I'll probably release a video about that shortly. But yeah, man, Jid, Never Story, that's pretty dope stuff. I mean, I like it too how J. Cole finally signed someone to Dreamville that doesn't sound like J. Cole. Like, I love Boss, but he sounds a lot like J. Cole, and J. Cole murders him on all his own shit because they're in the same fucking lane. I love it how they signed Jid. And then the last album I got to talk about here is 444 by Jay-Z. Just dope album all around. Just a grown-ass man album. Just discussing some grown-ass man shit. He discusses his cheating problems with Beyonce. He actually apologized. It's basically a response to Beyonce's Lemonade album. The Story of OJ, Kill Jay-Z, which is like, Kill Jay-Z is just a song about killing his ego and being Sean Carter, not being Jay-Z. Like, this thing is so fucking deep. It's really short too, but the instrumentation is handled by Black Thought. It sounds so old school, but then it sounds so good. It doesn't sound like too old to like not be 2017. It's just fucking dope. Story of OJ just discusses some racial problems, just some racial shit. It's pretty dope. He basically telling his people to like, we need to generate generational wealth. We need to stop like flexing. He even references a time where he bought like a painting and like how that shit has fucking increased in value, and that he needs to. Basically, he's telling his people like we need to start making generational wealth. And yeah, man, it's so fucking dope. I mean, top from bottom, even like the average tracks I fucking love on this thing. I mean, the track with Frank Ocean's pretty basic. It's pretty good. And even like some songs, you'll get that old cocky ass Jay-Z. Like, I think it's called Bam with this dude, this reggae artist or some African. I don't know. I saw some shit on Hot 97 about it. But overall, that album, it's fucking dope. I did not see it coming. I didn't like Magna Carta that much. I didn't really grow up on Jay-Z. I mean, the only good album I got from Jay-Z, me personally, in my life, and I was really young, like around middle school, I had some friends that liked Jay-Z, the Blueprint 3, but I didn't really go back. Maybe I need to go back and listen to some more Jay-Z, but this album was fucking insane. Like, you gotta remember, like, rap is a young man's genre, and the fact that he, like, just fucking, like, he's probably gonna be in the running for Album of the Year. Not for me personally. I think it's going to either be, like, as of right now, either be between Damn by Kendrick or Flower Boy by Tyler, the Creator. Maybe he's, like, third in there for me, around third. You want to be 1 or 2, but still, pretty dope stuff all around. And now in the video, I want to discuss what maybe videos I'll do in the future. I just have some ideas. I'd like people to, like, let me know what they think of these ideas. Maybe, obviously, some album reviews. I don't think I want to do album reactions because, to be honest with you, I couldn't wait to get a fresh reaction. Like, I like to listen. I honestly stay up till 12 when I have a rap album I really want to listen to. So I'm not going to release any of those because most albums come out on Fridays and I got like all 8 a.m. So I probably won't release any reactions, but I definitely want to release some album reviews. I was thinking maybe some Bump in the Whip vlogs where I'm just riding around with the homies, you know. Maybe just film us doing some funny shit and just listening to some good ass rap music, you know. I had a idea for a video, maybe like the different types of like moods or like types of like artists I go to for like different like, so like for example, like if I want to like vibe, a lot of times I go to like Isaiah Rashad, or if I want to listen to some fucking stoner tracks, I go to Flatbush Zombies. Like, just maybe some things, like, a lot of people wouldn't know about. Like, obviously, I want to be talking about, like, Kendrick or Drake or, like, artists like that. Like, more, like, low-key artists. And then I think I'm going to make a video soon about, like, my favorite singles, like, single songs from this year that I didn't necessarily like the albums or the body of work. Or maybe they were just singles. So, like, that kind of thing. I think I'm going to release things like that. But, I really want to like keep doing this. I mean, I really enjoy just talking about rap music, you know. I'm not really doing this for money. I'm just basically doing this to have fun, you know, just something to do. I mean, I'll try to be as committed to the channel as I can, but I'm taking 18 credit hours, all 8 a.m.s. I'm working like part-time, about 24 hours a week. So I'm going to try my best to post probably 1 or 2 videos a week because I really enjoy doing this. But yeah, thanks for watching. This is Alec Ashby from Alec Ashby Hip Hop, where it gets as raw and real as it gets. And I'll catch you in the next one.